Bienvenidos a la vecindad.
We are las malandrinas, breaking generational trauma through chisme y cheese. And in today's episode,
we're getting to the root of it all. We are getting into the root of it all. No, so we actually have an episode called Oveja Negra that's on Spotify and Podbean, our audio version. Now we're visual. So we want to revisit what it means to be la oveja negra, the black sheep of the family. You know, kind of give signs and examples of maybe you are the black sheep. And through a revisit, I mean, we were just talking about how 3 years ago, like, who were we 3 years ago?
That is. I'm like, I don't know who that is.
To think about. Yeah. I don't really recall. At least in terms of, like, boundaries and what we've changed about ourselves desde entonces. You go.
I think 3 years ago when we did record that, I had established that I had already distanced myself from my dad's side, aka Esme's side of the family. Obviously not from Esme, because the fuck, you know.
I'm irreplaceable, and you can't get rid of me. I don't know.
Yes.
Tomorrow, no contact, bitch.
Blocked.
No, you can't block me because I know where you live.
Got a stalker. No, I'm just kidding. ¿Cómo se llama? Yeah, so I had that, like, boundary set with, you know, this side of the family, and I think I had stated that I was gonna work on my mom's side of the family. I can't remember if I did or if I said I was or I had already kind of established or something. I don't know, but regardless, boundaries have been set. Boundaries have been set. I feel like I am more reserved with my time and my energy with certain people. Like, I'll only give what how do I say that? I only give I'll only give my time and energy to the right people, I guess. I guess that's how you say that.
It's like you pick and choose?
Yeah. And if I don't fuck with you like that and stuff, I just can't. I can't. I know there is some points where it's like if I do, like, I hate the word like, I've been saying it a lot lately. Lately, my energy has just been, like, I'm trying to conserve my energy. I'm trying to, you know, trying to repair myself in a way, you know. Definitely releasing a lot more emotion-wise. But yeah, boundary-wise, sometimes I just need to be with myself. Sometimes I just need to be with myself. And sometimes I can't. I can't be out, I guess, in a way. I don't know how to explain that.
Yeah.
But definitely with my mom's side of the family, I'm now more closed off than I was 3 years ago. 3 years ago, it's like, oh, you invite me and I go, I show up, do whatever and hang out, whatever. But now I'm just like, I don't know about all that. I'm like, like, I'm not making any promises of showing up. It's, no. Especially during this time, no. I'm like, I'm sad. I'm sad. I'm not, I cannot make any type of promises. Like, right now, my mental's just not, I'm just not all the way here, I guess. Mm-hmm. Is how I can explain that. I definitely am more outspoken than I was 3 years ago. I think 3 years ago I had said I was working on it también, or that I already was. Oh my god.
You okay?
Yeah. It's like I breathed through the wrong pipe or something. I don't know, that was weird. Yeah, I think I'd say I'm more outspoken. I'm less, I guess, flustered. I don't know how to say that.
Flustered, like, como de qué?
Maybe not flustered, but like less shy.
Okay.
Would you think, or no?
That you're less shy?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, if anything, it's almost like access denied. Uh-huh. What your energy is now, mm-hmm. in comparison to antes. It's not that you were so open anyway, mm-hmm. but before, it's like if somebody came to you and they have their problems, mm-hmm. you just be open to assist and be there and mm-hmm. follow through. And now it's like, for whatever reason, there's been movement within family and stuff. Mm-hmm. It's like the opportunity isn't really there for them to even go out of their way like that, mm-hmm. to come to you and ask anything of you. Mm-hmm. And then on the other side of that is como mirándote at gatherings. It's like, well, that's just not the case anymore. Mm-hmm. It already kind of wasn't. You were already, like, not being a part of that on my side. Mm-hmm. And then moving that way to just kind of not be around like that. It's like there's growth within that. You're becoming this adult, and mm-hmm. at least in these past 3 years, that you're kind of figuring out, like, well, what do I want to be around? Or who do I want to be around? Or what do I want to do? Or whatever. Mm-hmm. So in a way, it's just been access denied fully, and it's limited just who you're around now.
Mm-hmm. It's wild to think about. I was 20 or 21 when we recorded that. Yeah. Because it was either in January or February.
Mm-hmm. Early on.
I feel.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. That's wild to think about.
Se fue bien rápido in a way. It's like se siente como que se fue rápido, but also se siente like, I don't know, like it's been challenging for us to reflect back on that, to think of who were we 3 years ago, because we've had to completely refresh ourselves in recent times. Mm-hmm. So mm-hmm. to think back on something like that. And I think that's also why I wanted to revisit this, the being the black sheep, because we've continuously been tested within different scenarios with these fucking weirdos in our families that that it's like that's where se nota, like, se nota within our behavior, within our energy, the changes we've made. Mm-hmm. It's noticeable. I guess maybe 3 years ago, also around the time, I want to say, I mean, only for comparison reasons, mm-hmm. where I'm thinking of, like, spaces we've shared with relatives, mm-hmm. because those are really who we're tested with.
Yeah.
I suppose we could also share friendships, coworkers, those dynamics too. But I feel like we're mainly tested when it comes to relatives. So the event I had in mind was like a wedding we went to, that we can compare that
oh my god.
to more recent, which would be like my dad's services and burial, all of that, because those have really been within those 3 years. The only times when we're actually around people like that. The 3 years ago, that was maybe me. Like, I've always been back and forth with how much access people have to my kids, or how much I want to, not even them having access to my kids, but how much do I want my kids to see or be around, or who they get to meet. So maybe that was one of those times when I'm like, you know what, I have my youngest with me, let's go check it out. And it was, now we could compare it to, it's like, now the comparison being, after establishing boundaries, like Marima sharing the boundaries she's established throughout the years, how that's played out within both of her sides of the family. For me, at least, I've never really had to worry about my dad's side of the family. It's already limited as it is with them. They don't give me any issues, so I don't talk about them, if at all, because it's just not needed. But with my mom's side, it's like, that's always been who I've grown up with. So those are the weirdos that we're pressing. It's exhausting to think about. But I do want to share, because at least for people who are understanding their role within their families, understanding the differences, there's certain things that it's obvious this is not working out. There needs to be some type of change. You're either going to be a part of continuing the same repetitive cycles that the families choose to live by, or you're going to be open to making changes. And if you're open to making changes, is it a positive change? Y a veces se siente like almost questioning yourself, like, oh my god, do I do this moving forward? Because that's been a continuous question on my mind. Like, do I not allow these people to be around my kids? As of recent events, I proved myself to be correct. Like, I'm proud of those decisions I've made multiple times in the past, of not having my children grow up in these kind of environments where people have such unhealthy mindsets, because my kids didn't need to grow up with that. They grew up with a single mom, and they've grown up with my parents, and then having your family right next door, and we get to experience life differently within our own little bubble. And to me, that's all we've really needed along the years. Like, my kids know who they can lean on when we're going through changes and all these situations that happen within our immediate family. So that's what's mattered to me. Those are decisions I had to make early on, 18 years ago, and within that time frame. I know. So now to be able to sit here and be like, oh shit, I've made good decisions, like, yeah, that feels amazing.
Yourself on the back.
Yeah. But then it's like, I'm also the tia, so it's like also kind of guiding you to be like, hey, like, come this way, leave those weirdos behind. But also, there's only so much you could do. At the end, we're just guiding. Like, I'm the adult of the family. All I could do is guide, but also be an adult, like, not be scared of that. I don't have to be like, I don't know, the cool or fun tia. I mean, I am naturally, but But you know when people like fake it and pretend to be like something that they're not?
Yeah.
Y nomás andan ahí like... No, it's when I say that...
Cool.
Yeah, and it's the type of people that don't accept boundaries. It's like, oh, you have to give me a hug. Oh, you have to...
Bring it in.
Like, give me a kiss.
That.
To the kids, if that's what you're doing, yeah, you're a weirdo. Kids don't owe you any of that. They don't owe you hugs and kisses just because you're related. They don't owe you a conversation, not even a glance. So that's kind of where we're at within changing these traditions. We've been fortunate, and I think maybe in the last episode we said how we're not an affectionate family, at least in terms of hugging. Mm-hmm. So I was going to say we are fortunate for that in a way. Mm-hmm. Only because I know I've seen other examples provided either on the World Wide Web, social medias, where it's like, oh, if you're Latino, if you come from a Latino family, you know, and you have to hug all your 20 tios, and you have to kiss all your 20 tias, something like that. But it's like we didn't grow up in that kind of...
I did, on my mom's side.
Okay, well, at least I don't feel it as much. So it's like it was easier for me to not be like that, like not say that to my kids. If anything, I try to teach them that they decide what they're comfortable with. And especially in this past month, it was like I needed to have that combo with them. Like, you're gonna see a bunch of people at these services and burial just come to you. I want to comfort you. I want to hug you. If you're not comfortable, then just don't allow that.
Just be like, get away from me.
But this is also why I like try to stay away, because sometimes people don't even understand that not to do that.
They don't know the fucking word no's. Like, fuck.
Even though, like, también no tendría que ser que uno tiene que decir no. Like, just
go based off the vibes, bitch. Like,
like, make calculate on your brain somehow. Don't even ask. Like, allow them to be who they are without causing this discomfort. So yeah,
I wonder if they can hear, like, so off topic, but I wonder if they can hear the música.
Oh yeah, we've had music acá for like a week or more, huh?
I want to say almost a month.
Yeah, they've been, some grupo, conjunto, or banda has been practicing now.
Somewhere in the streets, en la vecindad. Yeah. I mean, vocals or no? I couldn't remember if there was vocals or not.
I want to say que sí.
At some point.
Other times, yeah.
Yeah.
Like on a Thursday, like some random day, y andan ahí. It's pretty cool.
And there's like 3 instruments, so maybe there's a little group or a conjunto. Yeah. Oh my god. Can you imagine? Yeah.
If this is your first episode, you see us, I encourage you to go check out the other ones, catch up on where we're at. But we do focus on discussing where we're at presently.
Yeah.
We simply will go back to previous ones because it's nice to compare and also see the growth that we've had. A veces the growth se siente como que pasa más rápido. Pero overall, there's growth. Like, that's the whole purpose of this human experience. You're a soul experiencing humanity. You might as well enjoy it, but also want to evolve. Allow your soul to evolve, grow. You can't stay stuck within comfort or stay stuck. And I say this, like, to you all, but like I'm also just saying it to myself and out loud. It applies también, so I can remind myself to continue growing and not feel stuck. And then if I do feel stuck, to evaluate what's going on, but also allow myself grace, patience. It's loud, eh?
It really is. Mira?
No, it's goals.
This one not as much. This one, yes. That one not
It's
as
all over
much.
the place.
You know? Oh, they can see it too.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no wind right now. Nothing.
No.
I don't know.
Spooky vibes.
But yeah, this is. We're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, that was like a quick check-in about being the black sheep. I don't know if... I guess to wrap it up, just saying, because I mainly wanted to touch on if you feel you're different from your family, like, see that as a gift.
Yeah.
If you believe... You know, like, if you're not accepted as much for your difference in your family, that's already a sign. Like, redirect that. And don't allow them to bully you or to be dismissive or gaslight or don't allow to be discouraged by people who might not see you for you and might not accept you for you.
Mm-hmm.
Continue existing and exploring and align with people who accept you and see you and want good for you. Yeah, let it be easy peasy lemon squeezy. And if it's not because of your family, then they're the issue, not you.
And maybe it's time to set those boundaries once and for all. I'm like...
Which can be, I know it can be challenging when it comes to parentals. Because those are your parents, you know, like, they're the first people who are supposed to guide you and care for you and support you and love on you. Pero a veces, they're also struggling and they don't even know what the fuck sometimes. So as we grow up and we notice these things, then it's okay to establish some distance there through boundaries and through saying no, to not being as present to certain, whether events or even like going to visit others or whatever. Like, start establishing that early on para que sepan, and then be consistent with it.
Yep.
You know, sometimes there might be wiggle room here and there, but ultimately, like, you gotta be comfortable with yourself. And if you're not comfortable somewhere, let that be known.
And don't force it. Don't force yourself to be comfortable. Like, that's one of the worst things you can do.
Yeah. But hopefully within your families you have certain people that you can lean on. We created this podcast because it's been therapeutic for us, me, Cynthia duo, and figuring out this journey together. It's exhaustion at this point, like, so we're also keeping things más calmados as of recent. We need the calmness and tranquility to be at peace and find what that looks and feels like for us. And also enjoy our laughter again. Enjoy some type of joy and silliness. It's so needed. So yeah, we'll keep it short and sweet this time. We might revisit in another 3 years.
You never know.
Regardless, the growth continues.
Yes. And so does our journey.
No se mira when you
God
do that.
damn it. Whatever.
I'm gonna do like a close up.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But yeah, have a good day. Have a good morning. Have a good afternoon, night, whatever time of day that you are watching this. And
be unapologetically you.
Always.
You can also find us on Instagram at Las Malandrinas Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
But mostly we're here.
Yeah. We're gonna be here. We're gonna be here.
Mm-hmm.
And feel free. I know, fuck. And feel free to, revisit those episodes on Podbean and Spotify.
If you rewind the cassette on what is our podcast, then yeah, you'll hear the growth of what has gotten us here today, to this present moment.
Our younger selves.
Our younger selves are proud.
Okay then.
Bye.
Tú.
Who reaches first?
It's your turn.
Okay.
Okay. And scene.